morning, Eli finally kicked his jet lag. He slept for 10 hours. Ellie's still sleeping, I should be quiet.
In this episode of Van Life Japan, we step back in time to a 7th century post town, while actually trying to make it to our campground on time.
If we don't make it, something has gone terribly wrong.
But first, we have to navigate some very questionable roads. Oh, that was scary.
It is cold. It is in the low 30s, but I don't think we could ask for better views to wake up to than this. It's like as I'm pouring the coffee, it's melting away the frost that's on this table. Today we are going to a little town that I'm very excited about called Magome-juku. It is a small postal town that is a bit off the beaten route. It's on something called the Nakasendo Trail, which is a trail that goes from Tokyo to Kyoto. It was one of the coolest looking places I've seen when researching places that I wanted to visit in Japan, so I'm so excited to be going there today. Also need to drink this coffee before it gets cold.
Oh. Did we get a little muddy this morning? Pulling out of campground number 2. I would say both of our campgrounds are really good. The one I found was good and the one you found was really good. Not that we're competing.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Fortunately,
that was like the only campground you found. So the next 10 are mine.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm gonna win.
It's a new day for a high. It's another day to try to get by.
We're almost into the town and there was a couple turnoffs. Google Maps was wanting me to take where I looked at them and it looked like a golf cart path. But we have 7 minutes left till we get there. Everyone's ready to get out of the car.
Oh, it's so cute. Oh, they have those hats. Oh my goodness, look at that pink tree.
Yay, we're here! We did it! All parked, time to go explore.
There's like a little food stall in between those two gift shops.
I thought you might say that.
Yeah, let's get some food.
First impressions?
Gorgeous and so quiet. We knew of all the places we were going, Fuji was like one of the most touristy. This feels off the beaten path. I'm like Dad, she already picked out everything she wants for Christmas.
I want one of these, and these, and these, and these. And I want one of these. Ooh, and this. Ooh, and that.
Oh, a Hello Kitty. When we just walk into a toy store and Ellie tells me everything she wants, I put it all off on Santa.
Hi.
It is.
Let's see what we ordered.
These are like rice balls. I'm starving. Oh,
Fried
man.
chicken.
That's amazing.
Is it?
It's very good.
Well, it took all of 5 minutes for us to eat all of that and start plotting what things we want to reorder. Babe, I'm so impressed with your chopstick skills.
Really? Because I feel
Really?
like...
Wait, you're just scooping it like it's a spoon.
No. I've been pinching as well. I don't know the form. Honestly, I've never... Like I pinched on that one. Look.
So the Nakasendo Trail, which we're hiking this much of, is 330 miles long, but this actual pathway dates back to the 7th century, which is insane history to me. I don't feel like we've ever seen anything this old. I mean, not that this coffee shop is that old, but you know what I mean.
We've made it about 50 feet on the trail before we spotted a coffee shop. Different people have different approaches to hikes.
Yeah.
Some might say it's best to get the coffee after the hike.
Who's enjoying that?
I don't know.
beautiful.
This is kind of an ideal hike for a toddler or a 4-year-old as we have, because it's not too steep, but it's steep enough that it's gonna wear her out a little bit. And there's lots of little offshoots, and then there's water wheels everywhere. It's just like a little amusement park. Ellie, come over here, baby. We barely made it up the trail at all because we've been stopping in all the little stores along this route. But it's really interesting how this is set up, because there's these stores and then there's people's homes, and it's just all along this little route. So what it means by being a post town is that this was along one of the original postal routes in old Japan during the Edo period. So this has been a postal route for generations, and it's been extremely well preserved, and you can just walk right through it.
They said there's a lot of little side trails. Look at this one. I'm gonna say it like 1,000 times during our Japan series, but the cherry blossoms are so amazing, and they're everywhere. And we really thought we were gonna miss cherry blossom season. Bucket list item, check. I love it. Have you noticed that like all over town they have these little lantern boxes with Pokemon on them?
Yes.
I'm like, what does that mean?
Trail was sponsored by Pokemon.
I'm not gonna hear that. That's a fish.
We just have a little ways to go. The lookout point is just up there.
So close.
You would think that we've been walking this trail for
I feel like we've
days.
been walking this trail for over an hour.
And
Hey, this is a street. Both ways.
No cows.
All right, you can climb now.
this would be the next town, 7.7 kilometers if we were to keep going on the Magome-juku trail. But we're not going to do that today. Just going to hike a little bit of it.
Probably never going to do that in our whole lives.
I would love to do like a long walk at some point, but
330 miles, babe.
the reality is, if somebody does that long of a walk, like they're not doing that while they have kids. At least not young kids. That's like a recipe for divorce.
I can't believe it.
We're almost there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We made it to the top. Beautiful panoramic views. And I would say that it was so worth the strenuous hike, but it was 400 meters and people walk 330 miles. So it's a nice short walk to a beautiful overlook. You could also just drive up here if you ever happen to be here. Gonna walk back down, get in the RV, drive to our campsite, and get there a long time before it closes today.
If we don't make it, something has gone terribly wrong. Look at that.
This is by far the steepest and curviest road that we've been on in Japan to get to this campground. We are going straight up right now.
They were going way too fast. Why were they so chill about that?
That was scary.
That is what we call the blind turn honk. That
Learned
just
that on
means I'm coming.
I learned that on the road to Hana. You have to beep around every corner to let people know you're coming because it's just blind turns the whole time.
Car. This is stressful.
This is the part of the drive where I start second guessing whether or not I put in the right address. 8 more minutes of this.
Turning here?
We are, what does that say?
I don't speak Japanese.
The plus side is usually when you have to do a drive like that, there's a beautiful campground at the end. That's at least what I'm telling myself. 2 minutes, guys, 2 minutes.
2 more minutes.
2. You can count to 2? Can you do it in Japanese?
Ichi?
Wow.
What?
Look at that.
This is the turn.
Yep. I really hope this place is open. Nothing in the area when we looked at them at all the campgrounds were showing that they were open, except for this one. I'm hopeful that it is actually open.
Definitely deep in the forest now. This one, when I booked it, was more like, it's not a state park, but it looked like a state park.
I mean, where do we go? These looks like we're in.
They're labeled.
Was that you think that was the camping office up there?
You know what? This actually says check-ins at 3. What time is it?
Oh gosh. Are you kidding me? There's a guy up there. Let me pull over and go see if I can find that guy.
Really gotta start reading these reservation notes.
I was like, we're getting there at 4 today.
We're doing so good. And then it says, check-in was at 3. We're just gonna keep driving down and see if we see like a building.
I don't know that I want to
This is a golf cart path.
Should I keep driving on this?
Well, those were A and D, so there's probably a B and C somewhere. Yeah, baby, we're a little lost.
I don't want to keep driving up.
What did that guy say?
The check-in office is the building we passed before we turned in. So I'm gonna back up. I feel like this is probably a one-way loop, but it gets steeper that way, and there's not many people in the park, so hopefully I can just go back down the way we came.
It's definitely super empty. We're lucky we came across that guy.
Yeah, and he spoke English.
That's probably it.
So I went up there to this little building. The guy that was fixing these boats, I asked him if we were at the campground, and he said no, and he like walked me up this road, up the hill, and there was a big building we missed. So he walked me all the way up there.
Oh, so nice.
I think he works at the campground. I'm not really sure. Either way, it was very nice. I thanked him, and we're gonna go to our campsite now.
Which one?
We're gonna go down to D1, she said, or any of these work. So far, we've been to 3 campgrounds, and actually none of them have had showers yet. So that's a whole other thing. We're gonna have to figure that out.
All right. This is the road that Heath is about to drive down. Do you want me to scope it out before you turn?
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
The question is, like, do we come in here? I could probably just whip in here and pull through right here, and this is really flat, honestly.
This was the site she told you
Yeah.
specifically?
Yeah, D1. But I could come in here and just pull through here. It's very small. I'm pretty sure I can do it.
Okay.
60% chance I can do it.
Wow. Confidence is going down. All I hear right now is our engine running and just rushing water. I can't see water, but I can hear it. So we're gonna put on some jackets because it's chilly and go explore. Oh, I see another car. We're not totally alone in the forest. Wow. You're good right now. Ooh!
What?
You're good.
Back up a little bit.
Like 2 feet. A little bit more, you can go. Okay, that's good. You're getting this tree up here.
I'm very close right here.
I know.
Why didn't we just go to that site? I thought you were scoping it out.
Babe, I started scoping it out and she said go right here. And I said this site? No, I said this site and you said told you specifically?
Yeah, D1.
This is the one you chose.
Okay, I'm good. I'm in here already. Let me just finish.
But will we get out is a different story. How are you going to get out of this, Heath?
I got in, I'll get out, I promise.
Oh my gosh.
We're flat at least. It's beautiful. It's great. Well, that was a bit more bargain for, but we made it, and we're here.
Do you want to do jackets and a little walk before dinner?
Great. That sounds great. Thank you. It's a rental. Yeah.
You like made some serious divots and some.
Oh, it's not too bad.
I have no idea how you're gonna back out of that.
Babe, I know I can. Okay.
Okay.
Are you?
I'm nervous.
Also, when we pulled in, we had like a blinking light of gas, so hopefully we can make it. Town wasn't too far, but it feels very far because we had to drive through a crazy road to get here. Hopefully this doesn't become a problem tomorrow.
So what's the plan?
So I can whip out.
Whip out? I don't think there's any whipping happening.
These ruts are getting pretty bad over here.